Get it.
All right, let's get going. So, first order of business is the Genesis Mini 2. This is an interesting trailer. I've not seen this yet. I heard about this earlier this week. I don't know very much about it simply because it's been a while since I last saw anything pertaining to these little mini consoles that were big, like around 2018, 2019, I think. Kaiko, what's your familiarity with the Sega Genesis?
I don't like. I said it once in another episode. I don't do Sega. I don't like Sega, but I didn't grow up with Sega. I got it the first time I ever got a Sega Genesis was in 15 at a retro store. You know what I'm saying? So I thought this was a movie that you was talking about. This is the Sega Genesis. This trailer is about. They revamping the Sega Genesis.
Yeah, I think it's another one of those mini consoles that comes preloaded with a bunch of stuff. So that's gonna be. I'm pretty sure that's what this is.
Never did for something like that.
Really, you're not into retro gaming?
No, I'm saying I don't think when I've been on, we've ever done a trailer talking about.
Okay, well, let's change that situation here. Oh, we have a comment.
I can see the comments.
Hey, Philip.
That's cool.
Yeah, we have. The comments can now show up on screen now. Right. So how about that? Philip says, I honestly heard about it today. Not gonna lie, probably gonna buy it. Looks cool. Well, let's dig a little bit deeper in this and see what we think about it after seeing this trailer, or at least most of it. This is a 6-minute clip. We may not be able to do all of it. Certainly not after the intro, the long intro that I had to do. But let's see what we got. Here's the Genesis Mini 2 from Sega America. Let's take a look.
Sega Genesis 2 featured games.
So far, I have not heard of these games at all. I'm not gonna lie, I was a Nintendo person. Phantasy Star, I have heard of. Kyko, feel free to step in if any of these look familiar at all. Okay. Yeah, I can't imagine. I don't know how much this is gonna cost. I hope not much more than $100 for this many games. On an HDMI capable, presumably HDMI capable retro gaming console. This is.
But how do I full screen this? I'm seeing this trailer so little. Oh no, I figured it out. That's content.
Hang on, let me turn this down a little bit. Sorry, go ahead, Kyko.
No, that's like content. Is it Contra? That's just Contra.
I missed which one that was. I was trying to adjust the stream a little bit on the back end, but anyway. I think I've heard of that one.
These are
it's always weird. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm saying these are just who's taken. I don't know none of these games.
Let's see. Do we have any more comments to be able to post on screen?
Oh, but if it comes on screen.
Here we go. Staff ZX. Hey, Staff, good to see you. They got Truxton. This is a day one. All right. Atomic Runner.
Yeah.
Splatterhouse. I've heard of that one. That's basically best case scenario for me. I've heard of it. I've heard of it. Whoa, that almost looks photorealistic by 16-bit standards. Actually, so does this one. This is crazy. It's 92, 93, 94 when most of these games came out, if I'm not mistaken. Uh-oh. Hang on. My remote fell down. There we go.
I remember that game.
Elemental Master?
Yeah, no, the one right before that.
Philip says, a lot of no-namers, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Final Fight. I've heard of that one, too. That looks like a Double Dragon or Street Fighter sort of clone.
You're right.
Oh, I know this one.
Well, that's nice.
I keep waiting to see like the Sonic the Hedgehog kind of stuff in here, basically, because like you can't have a serious Sega collection, or at least much of one, humble opinion, without something Sonic adjacent. Here it is. I called it. Right. Philip says, obviously, Splatterhouse is good. Okay. Toe Jam and Earl, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Steph ZX says, Phantasy Star is alright, but you gotta know the lore to enjoy it. Yeah, I've heard that's got really dense lore, especially like with the sequels. Philip, once again, oh god, Echo! Yeah. Super Street Fighter 2, okay. Legendary. Streets of Rage. Yeah, there's a lot in here. There's a whole lot in here. StabZX says Echo's awesome, but hard as nails. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard that they did a version that was mainly meant for kids. It was actually called Echo Junior, but it was kind of it traded the difficulty for the dumbness of the plot, if I remember right. Yeah, here's the Sega CD version of the first game.
Hey, right about that.
Clay Fighter. I remember reading an advertisement for this game in Disney Adventures magazine. I was like maybe 8 years old, roughly, I think. Lordy. Oh man.
But they're showing
Crusader Ascension. The Ooze? These are, yeah, Philip was right. These are some serious side-scrolling and like RPG no-namers, basically. Earthworm Jim! That one's such a classic. I had the PC version of this game. Looks vaguely familiar.
An extra bonus game is also included.
Let me guess, something Sonic related? Oh, okay. Yeah, that would have been low-hanging fruit. Staff ZX says, yeah, Echo Jr. took away the difficulty but still had creepy music. And Philip says, Mansion is like a ripoff of The Seventh Guest. I've never heard of that game.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know Seventh Guest.
Yeah. Philip says, EWJ, yes, please, like Kid Chameleon. Yeah, we got another Earthworm Jim fan in the house. Staff ZX had Sonic 3D Blast for both Genesis and PC. PC version also came with Sonic R. I did not know that.
The ultimate lineup is back and better than ever.
That is crazy.
More compact, more advanced. The new Sega Genesis Mini 2 is here. Available October 27th.
Okay, so that was the Sega Genesis in a nutshell, and apparently that puppy's gonna hit.
That was not
Say again?
A nutshell. No, that was not a nutshell.
You say that was not a good trailer?
No, I said that's not a long trailer.
Not a long trailer.
Yeah, it was a long trailer. Like they didn't show too much. You hear me say that? They were showing too much. Like they didn't need game on the thing. Why did they have to show every game? They have to show every game.
I guess to sort of give people an idea of what they're actually going to be buying for the most part. Philip says, "Can you buy other games as well?" I would hope so.
No.
Go ahead.
They showed you every game. You can't buy no other game. They showed you every game.
Well, I mean, you can they can put an expansion port in the back, or something like that. At least for a specially formatted, I don't know, micro SD card or something. It's 2022. We can do that. Staff ZX says, kind of wish they also had Knuckles Chaotix. I never played that game, but I heard amazing things about it, Staff. So thanks for bringing that up.
Knuckles,
yeah.
Sonic Knuckles.
Yeah, that's Knuckles Chaotix was a special sort of standalone thing with 3 special characters that are like also from the Sonic universe, and we never saw again until I think it was Heroes in 2005. I want to say 2004, 2005, roughly. What was it? SPO, Charmy, and Vector were those 3. It was a chameleon, a bumblebee, and an alligator, basically, and they were private detectives. And so that was. I think I did that right. I think I said.
I like SPO, my guy.
Really? But, you played that game? Or you remember Sonic Heroes?
No, I didn't play Heroes. But SPO was on something else. He was on his fighting game. It was a
you maybe remembering Sonic the Fighters.
Yeah, it was a fight. It was like real choppy graphics.
Mm-hmm.
Old game.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
But listen, so they need to take this trailer
and do what with it?
And we could just cut some games out. They didn't just show every game. They showed 50 games. We were watching a trailer.
But you gotta.
I thought we were. I thought we started.
But you gotta agree that it's an impressive lineup. Would you agree to that?
It's a good lineup. No, ain't no wrong with it too much. I'm sitting there watching a movie.
Okay. Stav ZX, most people don't remember Mighty the Armadillo being a member of the Chaotix, Knuckles Chaotix. Yeah, I don't even know that character at all. Is that familiar to you, Kyko?
Oh, yeah. It is. I remember him.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's goodness. I don't know. Hopefully there'll be some sort of like expansion option for this. I don't know. I saw Philip, you were asking a question earlier about if there's going to be the opportunity to put other games in here. Hopefully, I mean, good grief, to get some actual like longer term use out of this thing. It's coming out about a week after my birthday. Holy crap, October 27th. Anyone's guess as to how much this is actually going to cost, but I like this trailer. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. Kyko, it doesn't sound like you agree with that. It sounded like you were saying there's just too much information.
I'm giving them a thumbs down because it's just too long, but it's good. I'm done with games like this. Like I'm over. Kind of, in a way. Like I just like new stuff now. I'm done with the 8-bit.
Okay.
I think, but
okay.
But not. I'm just over it. But maybe I wouldn't buy it because of that. And I didn't are Sega, so I don't really know these games. I don't know.
Hey, I'm not really a Sega person naturally too, like either. So I hear you. Let's see. I think we had another comment come through. Let me see. Did we get something new? Hang on. Control room. Okay. Mm-hmm. Philip says probably a conflict with Nintendo Online. They put out Sega games too.
Yeah.
Mostly headliners.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
I mean,
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I hear you about with the frustration on it's just too much information about this, basically. But personally, I like to understand as much as possible about what I'm buying. If it's a consumer product like this, that's different from like a movie.
Right. If you I'm saying if you know what you're buying, then this was a perfect commercial. But
right, exactly.
So tell me that the old games are on there and everything is on there, and I got it. You know what I'm saying? You show me every game.
Yeah.
So.
Pretty much. All right, let's move on. Next item on the docket is from Call of Duty. We have the Season 5 Last Stand cinematic, some sort of a 90-second preview for that. I guess they have an upcoming season of DLC about to drop there. Once again, thank you all so much at home for tuning in to Trailer Reactions Live right here on Weekend Showcase. Please feel free to drop us a like, drop us a subscription bell notification thing. You know what to do with that. And post a comment in the live chat feed. Wherever you're picking this thing up, like I said at the top of the show, we're streaming on YouTube and a few different places. We're on Twitch, Facebook, and Twitter, as well as Instagram. Post a comment on any of those first 4 ones that I mentioned, and they'll actually show up on camera here. And let's see, if you're on Instagram, I'll see your comment here as well, and I can still read it off on the air. So one way or another, we're there.
It tell you where it's coming from. It tell you where the comments coming from.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like the Instagram comments don't show up on camera here. We're still working on a way to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, let's move on. Next is the season 5 Last Stand cinematic from Call of Duty Warzone. Let's take a look.
Let's figure it out.
Power. We were all robbed of it. Those so-called heroes left us divided and broken.
It looks like a battle rifle from Halo.
But they underestimated how dangerous we are. That mistake gives us an opportunity. And for the first time, they'll understand what it feels like to be powerless.
Sure, let's lower a coffin into a volcano just for funsies.
This is our time, my friends, to destroy everything they've built.
Okay. I don't know what in the world this is really about, other than basically what comes across like some sort of a shameless ripoff of like Metal Gear Solid, maybe. I don't know. Kyko, what are your thoughts?
I don't know what it was, but that they were telling me. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, basically. I mean, this character right here on the little thumbnail image looks like Solid Snake to me.
Right.
To my untrained eye, I don't know.
You don't know who that is? Because I don't know who that is.
Should I? No, I don't.
I thought. So first of all,
go ahead.
Is this a game or a movie?
Yeah, this is a Warzone expansion that's about to drop in about another 5 days.
But this was like, so this was just like the cinematic piece.
Yeah.
To sell. I mean, it didn't tell me what they were about to do in the game, and it didn't tell me. They in the forest. They in the wilderness. They're doing something crazy with some Aborigines.
Well, to be fair, cinematic trailers aren't really designed to be very explanatory about what the actual gameplay is about. There's usually a follow-up piece of footage that's an actual gameplay trailer. That's not a fully rendered cutscene. Beforehand. I mean, they have 5 days left to do actual promo of what the actual gameplay mechanic changes are going to be. But at least from this sort of cutscene here, does this motivate you to want to actually pick up Warzone? I don't know if you ever play Call of Duty, Kyko, but
I play Call of Duty. I ain't play Warzone, but I play Call of Duty anymore.
Okay.
I'm not good at it. I'm not.
Well, does this trailer make you want to sort of like pick up Warzone again, or at least be? No.
Nah, but listen, this didn't give me no Call of Duty vibe. I didn't get Call of Duty vibe from this. I remember that one part in Tropic Thunder when that's the vibe I got from this.
Really? You got Tropic Thunder vibes from this?
Yeah, from the part when they got caught by the Asian, when they thought they were in a movie, but they was really getting caught. That's the type of vibe I get from this. I don't know why. When they was in the forest, I don't know. So I'll play Call of Duty, but I ain't gonna pick up Warzone for this because of this one. I give it a thumbs up though. It was a good little movie.
Really?
I just don't know what they were talking about.
That's interesting to hear you say, because basically everything else you've said has sounded like you're converging towards a thumbs down, and now you're just gonna go ahead and go in a complete 180.
It was a good little, like, is every year close that when they computer in the wind. It just gets better every year, and it just amazes me. That's a video games gets me every time because it's like it just looks like a real shirt. How did they get it so real? It's computer generated. Somebody,
you're talking about the rendering of cloth and hair and stuff like that.
Yeah. Because of the wind, and they did. But see, this is not the gameplay. That wasn't the gameplay. That was,
But see, yes, but I like that you brought that up because that really sort of opens up a door for a conversation we kind of really don't have time for. But just really quick notes on this. Just the fact that we're in a time right now where technologically we have video games that are so visibly almost indistinguishable from fully rendered Pixar level, movies, like that's just how good the cutscenes and the actual in-engine visuals of the actual game that you're playing, that's how good they are, especially if you're on a Series console or a PS5 Series. I mean, Xbox Series console or a PlayStation 5. That's how those graphics are. I mean, if you've ever walked through the electronics section at like a Walmart or something like that, and you've seen the in-store kiosk displays for a PS5 or a Xbox Series console, you've seen these graphics in action, and you can sort of tell that it's still CGI, but it's like we're inching closer and closer to it's like, is it live or is it Memorex? Like, who can really tell anymore?
Yeah, because when he was at a volcano in the helicopter, I was like, that's somebody really over a volcano in a helicopter.
It's photorealistic.
But
it's photorealism.
But I'm looking at the game. I mean, it's video game graphics. You can tell. It is. I don't know.
So, all right. So Kyko is giving it a thumb up. I'm gonna give it a side thumb. I'm gonna give this trailer a side thumb because I'm not really that.
Side thumb.
Go ahead.
Side thumb.
You're changing yours to a side thumb. All right, fine. Well, I'm just gonna say really quickly. I'm gonna give mine a side thumb just because I'm not that big of a Call of Duty player, at the very least on console. I will play mobile, but this is not... I don't know enough about what is involved here or what the gameplay mechanics are really going to like change to for the purposes of this DLC pack. So or this season expansion, I should say. So I'm apprehensive about this. We'll see how it winds up working out in practice. My expectations are very low just because my personal memories of Warzone aren't really all that great. Aside from obviously the championship tournament that we had last summer, where we actually gave away some prize money. Some of you loyal viewers out there might recall we did a tournament for Call of Duty Warzone last year, a sponsored tournament. But anyway, that's another conversation for another day. Let's move on. Next item on the docket, and once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in for trailer reactions right now live on Weekend Showcase. Drop a comment, drop a like, hit that notification bell, and we might read off your comment on air. Or if you're on Facebook, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or Twitter, drop us a chat comment, and we might read it off on the air here. So let's take a look at the next item, which is going to be the greatest beer run ever. This looks like the guy from High School Musical, which is basically who he always has been to me, Zac Efron.
Yeah, right, exactly.
In the thumbnail here, the greatest beer run ever. Let's take a look.
I'm going to Vietnam, and I'm bringing a beer.
Are you ready?
What are we doing?
We're gonna run for our lives.
We're halfway home. Halfway?
I'm Chicky Donahue, and I am not supposed to be in Vietnam.
Hey, get your ass out of bed, you lazy bum. Look at you, sleeping your life away. Look at these scumbags. Hey, you're embarrassing yourself and you're embarrassing your family.
Do these protesters not know that our soldiers see that on TV?
Is that
I'd
Bill
like to
Murray?
go over to Vietnam, track down all the boys in the neighborhood, and give them a beer.
Oh, wow.
Do what?
Bring in beer.
He's not serious. He's hammered. Look at him.
The man's stone sober. That's his fifth beer, maybe, tops.
I'm going to Vietnam and I'm bringing a beer. Yeah!
Hey, Chief, no chance you have a ship heading to Vietnam.
1,700 hours.
Tonight? It's not going to be easy.
But I'm going to show them that this country is still behind them.
You're going to get yourself killed over there.
It's like you said, everyone's doing something. I'm doing nothing.
One morning,
Smuggling beer into a war zone? That's not the smartest thing I've ever heard of. It's certainly not the worst either.
A new day, a new way.
What if you start up here with Collins?
Just came to deliver a sudsy thank you card.
And then, if you're still alive,
You American? New York. Thanks a lot.
you can hustle down to Dugan.
Ta-da!
Tricky.
I brought you beer. You shouldn't be here.
You think this is funny?
I'm not doing this for laughs. I'm doing it for all you guys.
Come on, time to go. Is it over? Yeah, you're dead. You don't get it, do you, chick? This isn't a John Wayne movie where you know the good guys are and you know the bad guys are.
I didn't come all this way just to quit.
Somebody's got to be here to see what's going on. I want the truth told. For them. They're just kids.
You're going to find out it's a lot harder to get out of a war than it is to get into one.
I'm trying to show them that somebody back home is still behind them.
You got a good heart, Chickie. It's your brains I'm worried about.
Who's this hand job?
It's my next door neighbor. He brought me a beer.
Hi.
All right. That was.
Who's this hand?
Whoops.
Behind them.
Sorry.
You got a good heart, Chickie. It's your brains I'm worried about.
One more thing I can't really get. There it is. Sorry. I was trying to get the title card up. All right. So that was the greatest beer run ever, which is about to hit Apple TV Plus next month. Kyko, your first thoughts?
So, first, how much beer is it? And then second, how are they staying cold? Because I can't. So,
yeah, that's
yeah, I'm saying in the midst of battle, warm beer is gonna help you. It's gonna make you feel good. Listen, that in a cold beer, I'll tell you that. So
I think. Yeah, I think basically the shock value from this story being told is more like supposed to come from the fact that, like the thing said at the beginning, a real person did this. Like this is based on a true story. Somebody actually survived through these events, or at least did enough events to to have like a compelling enough story to be made into a movie. And that's basically the bigger takeaway than what the refrigeration process had to have been like to keep the beer cold. But I mean,
like, if I was in war and you threw me a warm, I'd be like, bro, nah, I need water. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then not only that, but it's like he just giving them out. How much does he have in that bag? How much did he bring with him?
It's like the Santa Claus of beer, like basically, like sliding down the chimney of like all the like military barracks over there. You know, I don't know. And you asked blue ribbon for you, Billy. I don't know. I don't know.
Listen, you.
No, not but William. Sorry, Billy sounds like a kid. Sorry. But
man, you thought, and that was my first thought. Is how it is staying cold. First thought.
We have a comment. Brain Spaz. Hey, Brain Spaz. Good to see you again. I'm interested in this only because it's based on something that really happened. Yeah, sometimes war movies can be a really tough watch. Even if it's something that's like an uplifting story, that it's not really about the war. Sometimes it really can be just the fact that it takes place with the war itself as a thematic backdrop to the story that's being told. You know, it can be a bit much. It usually is for me. I'm gonna give this. It's a tough call. I like the casting. And I like what seems like the direction that they're going with as far as how to tell this story with respect to the war. But I'll tentatively give this a thumbs up. I'll give this a thumbs up for now. And Kyko, what about yourself?
I give it a thumbs up. I might watch it. I might check it. Listen, I appreciate seeing these Disney and Nickelodeon stuff. These newer movies. I really appreciate seeing all of them, you know, because like you see Zac Efron you think High School Musical, because that's the first time we saw him in action like that. You know what I'm saying? That's how we knew him. That's how we grew up with him. See him talk about some beer and he's in the war. You know, even him cursing and stuff. I just like him. Just because you know you don't see him in that light. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And the director of this film was name checked a few times here, Peter Farrelly. Some of you may recall he won, I think it was Best Director in 2019 for Green Book, and he's the guy who I recall as being one of the directors of like gross out comedies. Like There's Something About Mary, you know. I think they also did Me, Myself, and Irene. Let's see, Osmosis Jones. I have vivid memories of that film, mainly because of the animated series that came out that fall called Ozzy and Drix. It had a 2-season run on WB. That was a Fairley Brothers movie. Yeah. So fast forward to this. I mean, this could be easily like another sort of another Oscars contender, basically, especially into the streaming era, and more streaming movies and TV shows are being given more clout and more like being taken seriously, basically, when it comes time to nominate things for awards and stuff. So there could be some big things for this movie, depending on how it gets received. So that was The Greatest Beer Run Ever, which is... Oh, I'm sorry, Kyko, what was your... You said you're giving a thumbs up, right?
Yeah, thumbs up. Definitely.
Okay, cool. All right. So The Greatest Beer Run Ever is hitting Apple TV Plus on September 30th. So let's move on. We have a few more to go. Relatively short lineup today. Now we're getting into Netflix territory, starting with the first official teaser for Wednesday Addams. So, have you heard about this one?
No, I haven't heard about it, but I haven't, I haven't really seen the fact that, like, I know about the Addams family, but I've never really seen them.
Okay. Well, you're about to. Let's take a look and discuss it afterwards. Here's Wednesday Addams from Netflix. Nancy Reagan High School. Wow.
Miss Addams, you certainly had a very interesting educational journey. 8 schools in 5 years.
Hey, freak. This is a close practice.
The only person who gets to torture my brother is me.
Oh, piranhas.
Oh, wow.
I knew it. Yep. Here we go.
Wow.
I did the world a favor. People like Dalton shouldn't be allowed to procreate. Getting expelled was just a bonus.
You will love Nevermore. It's a magical place. I met your mother. That's all I love.
Finally, you will be among peers who understand you. Maybe you'll even make some friends.
Gomez needs a
What's your
dentist.
style of being social? I do like stabbing. Little did I know I'd be stepping into a nightmare. Full of mystery, mayhem, and murder. I think I'm going to love it here.
Okay, that was Wednesday Addams from Netflix. First crack, Kyko.
So, does family ever have gore in it? Blood? Did they ever really show blood like that? I thought more family friendly.
So it can go either way. That can go either way depending on the version that you're sort of talking about here.
Yeah.
There's a spectrum. Probably the most family friendly would be the animated series adaptations, of which there have been more than one. There were most recently the 2 CGI movies that Sony Pictures put out.
Yeah.
And then we're getting to this thing. I'm trying to get over this casting. Luis Guzman and what looked like Catherine Zeta-Jones. as Gomez and Morticia. I would not have seen that coming. I hope that's fake teeth. I hope they gave Luis goosebumps
right.
for that. But so yeah, this is I'm very pleasantly surprised to see the tonal direction that they're going with this. I couldn't really get very much sort of information about the actual story that's being conveyed here, other than Wednesday goes to a private academy basically and makes friends.
Right.
I don't know if there's anything really much more beyond that, but I guess that's the point of trailers like this. I guess being the antithesis of the Sega Genesis trailer that we got at the top of the show, because Kyko, you were talking about how like you don't like when trailers show too much information.
So, you know, they gave you just the right amount in this, and they, you know, they didn't show you, you know, what they could have shown you. Probably so much to this, to just the first episode alone that they could have showed you and show you. You know, so.
The only thing I had known about this project before I saw this trailer is that Tim Burton is attached. I think he's an EP on this. And I know that the original Wednesday Addams from Tim's movies, Christina Ricci, she is involved in a certain capacity. I didn't see her in this trailer anywhere, but I do remember reading about that. And I'm curious to see what winds up happening there. Unfortunately, we don't have any more information just yet about an exact release date when this is going to be hitting Netflix. All we know is that it is going to be dropping at some point this fall. I mean, we're waist deep in August right now. They got to announce a release date for this thing at some point in the near future, I would hope.
All right.
What do you, Kyko, what do you think is the over-under on Halloween?
Oh, you know, what I think about Halloween? What I think about this being a Halloween?
I mean, why not, right?
Yeah, no, I'm saying, when does this come out?
It just says fall. I don't know. We have a comment.
Okay.
I kind of want to. Okay, I want to see how much. I kind of want to see how much mayhem Wednesday causes.
Yeah.
Hey, so do I.
Yeah. No, this type of thing. This is good. Halloween is my favorite holiday, and I think so. So, you know, I mean, this is perfect time to release something like this. You know, spiders all day.
It feels like it feels like kind of a given that something like this would come out around Halloween time. I don't know why it feels like Netflix is beating around the bush by saying it's coming out in fall. It's the safest bet in the world that something like this will be dropping in a fall period of time.
Right.
I mean,
right.
You may as well just say Halloween-ish or something like that. You know, like it doesn't have to be on the 31st, but unless, hang on a second, let me look at something really quickly. Hang on. October. Okay. So this year, Halloween falls on a Monday, so they would have to throw it up on November 2nd. That's the closest Wednesday to that point in the calendar, either November 2nd or October 26th. Those are the closest. Those are the two Wednesdays that bookend Halloween this year on the calendar. So
and they gotta drop. So
yeah, pretty much. But I'll give it a thumbs up.
I like it. It looked thumbs up. It looked good.
Cool.
I mean, I was never uninterested. Never really watched them, so this is cool. You know, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Hopefully, they'll have plenty of spiders in that show at some point.
I saw it. You know what I'm saying? So we in there.
Yeah, cool. All right, let's move on. Let's see. Now we have 3 more to go. This next one is a first look. Again, this and the last 2 ones for tonight are all from Netflix. We're totally in Netflix territory now. This next one is from Guillermo del Toro. This is a first look at Cabinet of Curiosities. Never heard of this before. This looks like something sort of American Horror Story-ish, sort of, maybe, possibly. I don't know, judging by this thumbnail. Let's take a look. And remember, don't forget to smash that like button and hit the notification bell. Send us a comment if you haven't already, and we'll go ahead and include your comments in the live chat. Control, can we please make sure we have something on screen at the bottom? That's throwing off the visuals for the Instagram feed. Sorry, thanks very much. Okay, let's move on. Here's Cabinet of Curiosities from Netflix. Ooh!
Cabinet of Curiosities is a show that I've always wanted to make. in this anthology, we gave ownership of each episode to the directors. Each of the episodes has a whole world. They present you with different delights. Some are savory, some are sweet. You get a surprise from each of the bites. We wanted to create beautiful, practical creatures with all the artistry that goes into creating a great monster. We achieved some of the most remarkable images in the series. With Cabinet of Curiosities, what I'm trying to say is, look, the world is beautiful and horrible at exactly the same time.
Okay. This is exactly what I had figured it was going to be, basically. Just sort of the Netflix equivalent of American Horror Stories, basically. And I would have expected nothing less from the director of Hellboy and The Shape of Water, quite frankly. So, which Del Toro is. So, Kyko, your thoughts?
I love stuff like this. So, I don't know when I'm going to check it at some point. Because I can dig stuff, especially that this guy is sitting here saying, like, they got I don't know if he was the director or whoever, but yo, we got the most remarkable top of the notch stuff that we don't, you know, I believe him. He done made me think there's gonna be some good stuff, and they stabbing people in the eyes, the babies is grabbing, like, and it's a watch for me. That's a definite watch for me.
It sounds like a thumbs up from you.
That's a thumbs up for me. Yeah, I will watch this. This is gonna creep me out. Cool. It's gonna creep me out.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a thumbs down, but I'm gonna be nice about it. I'm gonna be nice about it. Hold on. This is purely a personal taste sort of thing. As a trailer, I'm gonna give this a thumbs up. As a trailer, which is mainly what we're here to review. Yeah, the trailer was excellent. It basically gave me exactly the kind of information that I needed to know about this project, what to expect from it, the kind of directorial talent involved, the level of care that went into the production design and the casting and everything. Basically, I saw a couple familiar faces in there. I'm not into this genre of film and TV, basically. So, like, this is just. I want to be lazy about it and split the difference by saying it's a side thumb, but that's just a total disservice to, like, the project, basically. The only way to really sort of accurately do this is to sort of directly distinguish the personal feelings on the project from personal feelings on the trailer, which, again, at the end of the day is what we're here to even talk about, really. So this was an amazing trailer, and I can see this being really popular on Netflix, especially in the downtime in between seasons of American Horror Story. So I'll give the trailer a thumbs up, but I am not going to be watching this. It's just, this is above my pay grade.
I think that this is so creepy. Show you behind the scenes of them doing the clapperboard and stuff, just so you can, because I bet you it's that creepy. I bet you it's that scary of a film. Like, when I finished watching Saw, I watched because I was like,
you watched way. What? Say it again.
I watched what they did the traps of, like, you know, how they were able to show and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched the behind the scenes because I myself into saying, bro, this is fake. This person did not get cut up like, because Saw, man, is probably one of the worst movies, like the goriest movies. I think Saw like takes the cake on you know what I'm saying? So I had to psych myself into saying, well, so that's what they doing. They saying, listen, we just showed you a lady getting her eye stabbed fake. Remember,
let's not focus on that.
I'm just saying, but remember, this is all jokes. This is all fake. Don't worry about it. Nobody got hurt. You know what I'm saying? So, because I bet you it's that creepy. I hope it is. I like creepy stuff,
yeah,
man.
I definitely I can make a very safe bet what you're going to be streaming on Halloween.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah, it's a good one for Halloween. It's a good one for Halloween.
Yeah.
No.
And just to remind people when this is going to be hitting Netflix, Cabinet of Curiosities from Guillermo del Toro. I think this is October 27. Let me play this again to be sure. October 25, excuse me.
Why don't they just drop it on the 31st? Why don't they drop it on Halloween? What's wrong with them?
Well, it looks like there'll be some stuff that they'll be dropping for a while. It says new episodes daily. So like every day, at the very least in the lead up to Halloween, it's a safe bet. They're gonna be putting out some stuff basically once a day. So there you go. So yeah, mark your calendar for October 25. Moving on from Cabinet of Curiosities, we have the upcoming 5th season of Cobra Kai. This has been a pretty big deal, especially after season 3 kicked off, which if I remember right, was the first season of this show that, like, after it became a Netflix exclusive. It used to be a YouTube Premium exclusive back in the days when YouTube Premium was a thing, or sorry, YouTube Red, when YouTube Red was a thing. And then they changed it over to YouTube Premium, and that was a weird sort of period where like Netflix picked it up and sort of kept it going. So this is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, this show's 3rd season on Netflix, 5th season overall. Are you familiar with this show, Kyko, or at the very least, the Karate Kid mythology?
Nah. You know, I don't any like like karate action movies, and the cousin showed me man, I forgot his name, White Dragon, I think, and White Fox, something like that. And when I saw that, I was in Fu movies is the way to go. Like I never thought I would enjoy somebody fighting so much. I mean, you know, we watch anime. We watch anime fight. Are really doing this action? Is what I keep saying to myself. Like, this guy, you know, nobody's gonna get hurt, but they're really doing the moves. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy really has been training to do these moves for 30 years, and he's 27. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'll probably be interested in this.
Okay. Well, let's take a look and see just how much that particular prediction holds. Here's season 5 from Cobra Kai from Netflix. That's levels of from there. That was weird. Anyway, you know what I'm saying.
This is what we're up against. This is how everyone sees him. As some kind of philanthropist out to save the kids of the valley. Terry Silver.
One of you guys named Michael?
It's Michaela.
Whatever. I washed my hands at Cobra Kai when we lost the tournament. I'm not a sensei anymore.
As of today, I am shutting down Miyagi-Do Karate.
This can't be your plan.
With Johnny gone, it's on me to fix this.
1 star? Does the car smell like beer? It's because there is beer, asshole.
Cobra Kai now has more students than ever before. That means we'll need more senseis. I'm thinking a lot bigger than just the valley.
Everything was supposed to be better after the tournament. It's only getting worse.
I know how things can start out from nothing and get bigger and bigger until all you feel is hate.
I want you guys to get along. We're all friends now.
We're not friends. We never will be.
Wow.
Silver's dividing and conquering.
If this continues, all that we have fought for will not even be memory.
I need you to see which of my students are ready to take the next step.
Good. Awesome. You really won't stop. You need to let me and Chosen handle this. It's the only way to make it all end.
Fine. Handle it.
All we gotta do is get our hands dirty. If you continue down this path, nothing in your life will ever be the same again.
Adult classes are on Wednesday.
We're not here to take a lesson. We're here to teach you one.
All right, sure.
I'm happy to hear that you're doing well with the others.
Yeah, well, I make friends pretty easily. I find that a little kindness goes a long way.
Okay. So that was Cobra Kai from Netflix. Your first thoughts, Kyko?
I like it. I'm digging it. I mean, you know, I have never been invested in the series, so I don't know what I'm getting into. Season 5. I need to. 5 or is it the 5th? Like, what is this? Is it season 5?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, maybe I have to watch the other seasons. Hey, it look good. Like I said,
it might be a good idea.
I didn't think, you know, I'd be interested in kung fu because I don't really. It's not like that. I don't think they're bad. I just don't. I don't know. I like. So that's I say this all the time. That's the thing I go for. So I don't really. Some action come out. I don't really care about it.
So, but it sounds like in general, this trailer has at the very least piqued your interest enough to watch old episodes in preparation and sort of see where it's at.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Like so, what thumb rating would you? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I give it a thumbs up. No, I was saying I feel like aside from all action, it is like the only piece of action that I'll really go watch. You know what I'm saying? Without being religious, but yeah, no, I give it a thumbs up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'll give this. I'll agree with Kyko. I'll give this one a thumbs up as well. This was a really well made trailer. It did. There's clearly a lot of fan service here, which I mean, if you're at the very least familiar with the original movies, you know, there's obviously a lot there for you, and you know, there's a lot of familiar faces from earlier episodes of this series as well. I only saw bits and pieces of season 1. I never got around to the later seasons, mainly because, you know, by the time 2 came out, I didn't have a current Red membership, so I missed out on all of that. And then when they moved over to Netflix, I didn't see any of it. So there you go. Brain Spaz says martial arts fan here. Okay, cool. What are your thoughts on this trailer? Are you looking forward to this? Drop a comment in the feed. But yeah, I think this is going to be another really successful season for that show. The only question is if this is going to be the last one. I didn't see any indicators of this being the last season of this particular show, which I guess is basically the last sort of hurrah for this particular franchise. It's safe to say that this effectively functions as what would be another Karate Kid movie. So I guess whenever this show actually wants to sort of wind it down, it's a pretty safe bet that that's basically going to be it. And I'm pretty sure by that point, the fans will have been long since okay with it, because there's a lot of advancement and a lot for a point. That much I know from what I got this show already. So this was an amazing trailer. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. And it was September 8th, September 9th, I think. Dropped. Hang on.
I'm happy to hear that.
Oh dear, hang on. Here we go. September 9. There you go. So that was the 5th season of Cobra Kai, which is hitting Netflix in the US on September 9. We have one last one to go. We're coming up to the top of the hour. Once again, thanks so much, you guys, for tuning in to Trailer Reactions live on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Twitter, and Instagram. Feel free to drop a comment in the live chat, and we might be able to read it off on the air. Also, smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and visit our social media pages at linktr.ee, Linktree/Weekend Showcase for more fun stuff, including a bunch of podcasts, podcast commentary, all sorts of fun, awesome stuff. So let's move on. We have the one last trailer for the night, and we'll go ahead and shut this puppy down. You ready to go, Kyko?
Get it.
All right.
Make it happen.
All right. So here's a thing called I Used to Be Famous. Okay, this sounds like some sort of a reality show. Let's take a look.
Yeah, take a look.
I was in a band once. But things changed. I'm finally working on my solo album. Check this out. I could play it live for you.
It's not our thing.
It's gonna be a no from us.
I'm trying to practice, man. That was awesome.
Vince is in a famous band, Mum.
You were in Stereo Drake.
What are you here for? I think I'm lost, you know.
And now you are found.
What do you want more than anything else in this entire world?
Want to go to the music school?
Don't need nobody.
Sing a little bit lower next time.
A month ago, I couldn't even finish off a verse, and now with a Tin Men, with my experience and your drumming, it's gonna be banging.
Yes, Vince. It's gonna be banging.
I got us a gig in front of a real audience.
Never had a gig in my entire life. It's different.
You'll be fine. You and me.
Is this for real?
Shut up.
What's wrong with you, huh? Leave him alone!
Don't you ever try and contact Stevie again. It's time to grow up.
This is your time.
He was trying to protect me.
You know, he put you in danger. Stevie was never in it to make a name for himself.
Great to see you again, Vinny.
You were.
So we're the musical madness.
I want you to support me on my final tour.
If you have a second shot, then you really have to take it.
I saw how much you meant to him. All he ever wanted was a friend.
I'm his friend.
You ready?
Yeah, man. Calling our name, bro. They're calling our name.
I don't know. This feels like. Hang on. I'll say my thing in a moment. Kyko, you get first crack at this.
Well, look, this look like a nice, cute story. I'm gonna tell you why I give it a thumbs down. Because I watched I Used to Be Famous. Well, you better keep it moving.
Yeah, it seems like we have an agreeing comment from Ms. D here. This trailer didn't do anything for me, not the least bit interested.
Yeah.
Ouch.
They need to take this thing away. Nah. Listen, the thing about it is, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's if you care about that kind of stuff, then it's for you. I don't know.
Yeah, this looks like the. I feel like the one positive thing that this trailer could have had in its favor is if it were about 30 to 45 seconds shorter. I feel like this thing is another example of like just showing way too much and going on too long. You know,
I mean, this is a for anybody who's an artist and on how to make it in the music game. Like, this is not the show or movie to like reflect on.
It's obviously too fictional to be inspirational.
Yeah, it's too fictional, and it's like I mean, I don't know. They showing you just a cut might happen in the music industry, and if you care about rise to the top in music, then it's for you. But that's not the story. I mean, I would want to watch, and I know you feel the same coming from. Anyway,
Yeah. It's
So
yeah, I'm with you on that, man. I don't really know the music industry all that well. That's not really my purview of expertise, or not remotely my purview of expertise, honestly. But I can hear where you're coming from, as far as you can tell this is just it's too much of a Hallmark movie. It's too much of a feel good sort of like sort of story that, while it does have an audience, it has its place. I feel like the audience that would gain the most from this have absolutely every reason not to take this seriously as anything more than entertainment fodder, which is unfortunate, because like if you're really about that hustle, if you really feel like you have talent, if you really feel like you have a message, if you really feel like you have a story to share, and you have a vision for what you want to be, what you want to do with your time and your talent, creative motivation is like kind of hard to come by, depending on what your forte is. Music, acting, that's one thing. What about writing? Like where's a creative inspirational source that sort of reminds you of the importance of persevering and not giving up, and not letting the naysayers and the doubting Thomases and Thomasinas, however they choose to self-identify, etc. How don't let them win. Don't let the negative influences win.
Right, and that's not what this trailer was telling you. At the spur of the moment, you could meet somebody far in the music industry, and that's just not really how it goes. Like I'm saying, a little boy, he just so happens to meet somebody who used to be famous. You know what I'm saying? That's a once in a million. It don't just happen like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lottery ticket. For that to happen, it's a lottery ticket. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's just like, and I thought that because I thought that when he said I used to be in a band, him in the city walking around with bags, I'm thinking I'm about to see some real funny stuff happens when your fame is no more. I thought that's what this movie was about. Now it just turned into some friendship,
Anyway,
it threw me off.
We got to move on. We're running a little long. I'm giving it a thumbs down. Kyko?
Thumbs down. I give it 1. I won't give it 2. I had
double
2.
thumbs down. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's unfortunately a double thumbs down from us. But for those of you who are actually interested to see this, there it is. September 16 is when that actually hits Netflix, to be fair. So there you go.
I don't even like music that...
Say again?
I said I don't even like the music that they're using.
But that's clearly the tone that they're going with here. So I mean, yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So that setting, I don't like the tone. So teach his own.
But anyway, let's go ahead and wrap this up. We gotta shut this thing down. Let's see, what was your favorite tonight, Kyko?
The beer run.
The greatest beer run? Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, Wednesday.
I'm gonna say Wednesday Addams. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. No. I got my favorite one. Yeah.
Why greatest beer run? You seem to be like you were really like looking forward to the Wednesday Addams one. Why does greatest beer run stick out more to you?
Yeah. No. I mean, I'm interested in. I was really interested in just the concept of the story. Aside from the fact that it was a real situation. See, I'm looking at that bug bite me. I'm done. But I'm saying it not. But aside from the fact that the situation was real, I like the concept of the story, and it's kind of it's got its humor. Where in the war and he's throwing beer at people. It's a certain type of humor that I can appreciate. Like I said, I probably will, watch this. My movie's my dad. They probably like this movie, so
Okay. And you're not the only one. Ms. D also says, I like the greatest beer run. I'll watch that one.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I'm telling you, it's gonna look good. But I like Wednesday
Cool,
too.
cool.
I'm looking forward to Wednesday. They take that on the Addams family.
Yeah, that was gonna be my favorite one of the night. It was just really unexpected to sort of see the level of production value that they were putting behind, the level of production quality, excuse me, that they're putting behind that, and they didn't show too much from it, but it actually left me almost frustratingly wanting more, which means that the trailer almost did too good of a job. Not that I'm complaining, but I am looking forward to whenever it's coming out. Like that's the one thing that frustrates me. We did not get an actual release date from that, so
right.
I don't know. We'll see what happens as we get closer and closer to October. So that's basically what we have for this week's trailers. What was your favorite trailer? Those of you at home, please drop a comment to continue the conversation, and we will see you right here this coming Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific for a brand new Weird News show. We hope to see you then. For now, don't forget to visit us on our link tree at linktr.ee/weekend showcase. That link that's in the bottom of the description down below. Dad joke of the night. I have a thing here that says, why is it so cheap to throw a party at a haunted house?
I don't know.
Because the ghosts bring all the booze. There you go.
Man, take that, right, and walk.
I mean, hey, we just got done talking a little bit about Wednesday Addams. We may as well.
Get 2 miles away, right, and leave it right there, and walk back, and then.
I mean, listen, y'all knew what you were signing up for when you tuned into this channel. Anyway, that's about it. I'm Don. With me tonight was my good friend and colleague, Mr. Kyko. Thanks so much for spending a little time with us tonight. And thank you once again at home for tuning in. Everyone have a great weekend. Showcase you later. Good night.